Hey everybody, Billy Bob here. It's Wednesday, and today it's Whiny Wednesday. And we're going to talk about three different women. And no, I am not misogynistic. For those of you that don't know, that means like I have a prejudice or some grudge against women, that I'm anti-woman. No, I'm against what these three women stand for or what their views are here in the short term. Now, long term, maybe they change. But in the short term, this is where I am. And the three are Selena Gomez, Jewel, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. So first, maybe we'll talk about Selena Gomez, who the other day, like 2 days ago, put out a video that was patently false, what she was trying to say, so patently false that she took the video down. But we still got to talk about it because it was just ridiculous and patently false, as I say. And I'll explain the false part of it, or at least what triggered, keyword triggered, her to do this video. And I'll try and do it in my best Selena Gomez self. Let's see if we go. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My people are getting attacked. It's the children. I don't know what to do. The children. I don't know. I'll help if I can. It's the children. Now, first of all, nobody's getting attacked. All right? Nobody's getting attacked. Let's be realistic. And they're not her people. Now, Selena Gomez, as I understand, is a third-generation Mexican. Okay? The people that are getting deported, there may be a Mexican or two in there, but most of them are from Venezuela, Nicaragua, Colombia, and they're gang members. MS-13, Tren de Aragua. See, I can say that too. I know the people on TV, when they talk about Hispanics, they always have to put the dialect in there, right? Like, oh, Tapachula. So, Tren de Aragua. Get it? Got it? Good. Okay? So, what she was whining about, first of all, the people that are being deported, they're not being attacked. They're being arrested. They're being handcuffed. Some are put in shackles, and they're sent back to their country. These are murderers. They're rapists. They're people that burned an old woman on the street in New York City. People that murdered Laken Riley, Rachel Moran, Jocelyn Nungare, and on and on and on it goes. Tormenting people in Colorado. Oh, it's only two apartment buildings, Martha Raddatz said. Yep, okay. But what if it was your two apartment buildings, Martha? That's what come on. We got to use common sense. Yesterday they asked the press secretary, are you deporting people that have committed crimes or just people that cross the border illegally? She goes, well, by the way, if they cross the border illegally, that means they committed a crime. Now, there was a former DEA guy, let's see, he says, oh, some of these people are being deported for traffic violations or violating a court order that says it was determined that they should be deported. Now, I want to ask you, as Americans, what would happen if you violated a court order? Let's say you had a traffic violation and you didn't show up for court. You know what the judge does? He puts a bench warrant out for your arrest. Okay? And then what happens? The police look for you and they arrest you because you violated the law, not once, but twice. Okay? If you were told to leave this country and you don't leave the country, you've committed two two crimes, right? One, that you came into the country illegally, and two, you were told to leave and you didn't. All right? Just to clarify. I mean, let's clarify it. Let's get it out of the way. Now, back to Selena Gomez. As I say, this, you could find it on the internet, but she deleted it from her ex account. What she was referring to about the children was the same thing. JB Pritzker is a big man. He's bigger probably than Chris Christie. Big body, little brain. All right. So he came out and said, "Oh, ICE they're in the schools. They're traumatizing kids." Wrong. And the media ran with it, right? Of course they did. Why? Because it was something that the Trump administration did. But here it is. Secret Services visited John Hamline Elementary School in Chicago to investigate a threat against a government official. There were no ICE agents. There were no CBP, Customs and Border Patrol. They were initially mistaken for Immigration and Customs because they were the Secret Service. I could see, because ICE wears these big badges that say, and letters on their back that say ICE, ICE, right? I could see how that. What happened? The agents visited a home in the back of the Yards neighborhood. The agents identified themselves to the school principal and provided business cards. The agents left without incident. CPS, Chicago Public Schools officials, initially said ICE agents were there, but later acknowledged that it was a mistake. So the threat was related to a TikTok ban, and somebody apparently was going to do something threatening a public officials. Some residents expressed anger at the thought of the immigration enforcement showing up. Others said they weren't fearful of the agents. So here we go. Much to do about nothing, blown all the way out of proportion, right? By the way, most of the residents of Chicago would welcome ICE and CBP to get the illegals out, because if you haven't been watching TV, you ought to go back and check it out. They've been on the mayor, Brandon Johnson, for months and months to get those people out. So here we go. Jewel. So Jewel performed at a Make America Health Again inaugural ball. This was a ball that Robert F. Kennedy attended, and Make America Health Again. Oh, that's controversial, right? Come on. Make America Health Again. We don't want to do that. So she apologized. She sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I guess it was a beautiful rendition. I didn't see it. She apologized for hurting fans who were deeply upset by her performance. Of course, the problem with apologizing to most of these people is they don't accept it. And it's a minority anyway. It's a small minority. And then you kowtow to them. You bow to them. You apologize to them. And they don't care. They're going to skewer you anyway. So you might as well just forget the apology, right? You might as well forget it. Just move on. Ignore it. You're better than that. I mean, I like Jewel's music. She's good. So, but I have issue with her apologizing. She says, if there's one thing I've learned in the last 20 years, it's that mental health, because that's why she was there to support mental health. She was attempting to spread the awareness of mental health issues, including suicide rates in children. Now she's apologizing because she was there supporting mental health and suicide in kids. Affects everyone across party lines. These things there are things we can do to save lives, and I believe it can help. I have to try. Again, vilified for trying to do something about mental health and suicide in children. What does she say? Though she does not agree on all the politics, she believes that she can help change the policy, and I'm going to try and fight. But she also apologized to for God knows for whatever reason, the LGBTQAI, I don't know what AI means, but why? Why? What did she do to hurt the LGBTQAI community by supporting mental health? Makes no difference. Makes no sense. I mean, we have to use common sense, or as I say, we have to use uncommon sense in this world. I call it uncommon sense because there isn't much common sense anymore, right? Right? And then we have, trust me, I will not call her by her initials. I will not give her that satisfaction. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, right? So she thinks the normalizing of Donald Trump, if people just like stop hair on fire, pants on fire, if they just stop that and they either agree with President Trump or they disagree with him, but, you can disagree. I don't agree with everything he does. I think some of the people on the J6 event should have been pardoned. There's some of them I don't think should. There's some of them I think should still be in jail. I don't know the whole reason, other than what I understand is it was complicated and it would have taken a long time to figure it all out, who to pardon, who not to pardon. Some people didn't get pardoned. Their sentences got commuted, which means, for those of you who don't know, commuting of a sentence doesn't mean forgiving their sins. It means shortening the length of the sentence that was given, okay? So, but as I said, I don't completely agree. I agree some. If you walk through the Capitol and they're going to give you 3 years for trespassing, a misdemeanor, then I got a problem with that, okay? The average person, if they trespass, is not getting 3 years in jail. They're getting a $25 fine or $50 fine and go on your way. So here's Ocasio-Cortez. She says, literally, people are coming over. They're having watercress sandwiches and cream cheese, and it makes you wonder, do you believe any of the crap they were saying before, or is it just part of the messaging? And then she goes on to say, hold on here. The first time people are really on edge, they were on guard. This meaning the first time, that's the first time Trump got elected. They were vigilant. Well, of course, that was because Hillary Clinton and her stupid ass self created this whole Russian hoax thing. And, Trump's a Russian asset, and, he's peeing on women in hotels and yada, yada, yada. All made up. Factually made up. Okay? Lie after lie after lie. So, and now she said, this time the norms are becoming him. So, they talk about the norms in politics. Well, the norms are embracing him. The normal people are embracing Donald Trump. God forbid that happen. Most people that are Trump supporters are normal people. They're not cult members. They're not drinking Jim Jones's grape Kool-Aid. They're average people that feel the government doesn't listen to them or doesn't pay attention when they elect them. They don't listen, they don't pay attention, and they do what they want, and they don't represent the people. So she's mad because the big tech guys, Zuckerberg and Bezos and Sundar Pichai, and Musk, they're all there for the inauguration, and what they want is betterment for their businesses, betterment for America, AI or whatever. I say, if you want betterment, bring your products, the production of your products back to America. Different story, different time. But then Ocasio-Cortez had issue with, I don't know what Melania was wearing, if she was wearing Oscar de la Renta or if that was Ivanka, but she has problems with designers now providing clothing and to our elected, the first lady and the daughter of President Trump. And she says, all these people are now afraid. They're afraid they're going to be ostracized by Donald Trump. And because this is now a billionaire feeding frenzy, right? Again, I don't care if a billionaire, a millionaire, or somebody that doesn't have 2 cents together leads our country. What I care about is if they have common sense, or in this case, again, uncommon sense, and they have a business acumen to understand spending and saving. That's what I care about. That's my rant for a Whiny Wednesday. America, land of the free, because of the brave. Stay focused, America. Billy Bob, peace out.